Alright, so we're driving the Lexus LBX. What's it like? Well, you sit quasi crossover size. Just the Q3s, they're a little bit taller than me. It's an interesting size because it's about 4.2 meters in length, so it's kind of a little bit larger than a Mini. It's not huge by any stretch of the means. It's a nice kind of compact size, nice and direct. What I like about the steering actually is I've noticed because of the dimensions and the way it's set up, it actually handles quite well. It's quite confident in the corners, it's compliant. It's relatively direct as well. It's not like wishy-washy. I think when you're wanting to like just drive it, you feel like you know what the front wheels are doing. So that is a plus for this car. Visibility at the front's good. Small A-pillars. C-pillars a little bit thick, kind of. But I guess most modern cars. Recently drove the Polestar 2, and that had the same kind of thing with the C-pillar being quite thick. But yeah, that's not too bad. I think you'll get used to that. Same as this heads-up display with the kind of touchscreen and the buttons. I keep saying touchscreen, touch sensitive buttons. Yeah, you just get used to that, I guess. So this Lexus does come with a host of safety features. Things are reading traffic light signs, it's binging and bonging, as the speed limits are changing. It's got a driver's attention little radar in front, which wants you to keep the eyes kind of forward at all times. You can turn these systems off to an extent, but I've just left them on for the purpose of today's review. The steering wheel in my hand, it's a nice size, it's not too thick, quite like the kind of rubberized leather material over it. Now this car produces 134 brake horsepower, 0 to 60s in 9 seconds, like 9.2 to 9.8, something like that in that region. By no means is it fast. This is a front wheel drive variant, there's all-wheel drive ones, and you're aware of it being front wheel drive when you're out on the road. But I quite enjoy it, just how placeable it is and just easy to park in spaces. And I parked at the shops earlier on beside some other Lexus products, the CT and the UX. Conveniently were there when I was at the supermarket, and it's not that much bigger than the UX. It's a weirdly, not much bigger than the CT. It's a weird, it's like a good size for the UK roads and supermarkets, and I can see why it would be popular because our parking bays are not designed for cars like the LC at all, so this fits comfortably in them. Boot space is a reasonable size, and I can see this being popular, if not already popular from what I've seen on social media of people picking these up. Great range of colours, great spec, big price point difference between 29 and change to just over 40 for Takumi. So there's going to be LBX for somebody out there. And it's an interesting fact as a Lexus person, is this is the second Lexus to have 3 letters in it since the LFA. I like to call it the little bitty crossover or something like that, or little boxy crossover, because the X is like the crossover. I know that's not what it's called, but that's just what it stands to me when I see one on the road. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video on the Lexus LBX. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, and I'll see you next video. Bye.